In commemoration of 2021 Menstrual Hygiene Day, AIDS Healthcare Foundation AHF, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs and Federal Ministry of Health, has sensitized young girls to menstrual hygiene practices. The event, which was organized by the foundation in Abuja, sensitized young girls from various schools in the Federal Capital Territory to menstrual hygiene practices and reusable pads. Mr. Steve Aborishade, Advocacy and Marketing Manager, AHF Nigeria, spoke on the essence of the day, noting that millions of pads would be supplied across Africa and the foundation's operating states in Nigeria.
Menstruation is a necessity. It's like a monthly ritual, whereas a majority of our young girls and women, they'd like access to sanitary pads, which is necessary for optimal health, which is necessary for especially for young girls who are in schools. You know, they have to go to school, they have to have that confidence. We want people to see, especially government, especially the other stakeholders, to begin to look inward and see that this is an area of intervention. We want our girls, for instance, in this school that we are, to have a corner where they want to have their menstruation. They can go there and pick a refill of their pads. We want, like the Ministry of Women Affairs said, a menstrual sanitary pad bank where we have enough pads, available for a lot of young girls to access.
Mrs. Justina Okachi, Principal Community Development Officer, Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, stressed on proper menstruation hygiene.
The minister, then Pauline Talling, is going to unveil the menstrual pad bank. It's a kind of a place that during emergency, maybe you didn't know that your menstruation is going to come up. You can go there and access menstrual facility. So we want it to be replicated in workplaces, in other ministries, in other agencies, in markets, in schools, and everywhere that you can think of.
Mrs. Adeze Ike, Nursing Officer 1, Gender of the Ministry, highlighted misconceptions surrounding menstrual practices.
The misconceptions are some of the barriers like cultural barriers, social barriers, and religious barriers. We discovered that whenever a child is menstruating, she's not expected to go to school. It's assumed that anybody that touches her, she's toxic, she's harmful to the person that touches her. We are trying to ensure that women, girls, are coming out. Women are going to schools, girls are going to schools, women are going to work, despite the fact that they are menstruating. So all these things should not be a barrier for them to go to school.
Miss Grace Emmanuel, a student of Lightway Academy Abuja, had this to say.
I mostly learned about the reusable pads and how to maintain them and how long they last. I actually never knew before that there was something like reusable pads. I was never aware of that. And I want to say a big thank you to the organizers of this program because it requires a lot of time and effort and money to make these programs work. When a girl is on their period, they should always take their bath regularly, at least 3 times, at least 2 times, at most 3 times. They should dispose of their pads properly.
Ms. Joy Moses, a student of School for the Deaf, Kuje, Abuja, expressed her joy in sign language.
I learned actually most importantly about the reusable pad. I learned about how to dispose our pad. When you're having your menstruation, you realize probably you are hot or you feel stinky. You can go and take your bath, wash yourself, put on a new pants. When you're having menstrual pain, you can meet your school counselor or a doctor to give you a drug to help you dissolve the pain.